streaming, but right now it's the magical bullshit break
I just finished
pictures up
finishing
there.
up
So
stuff.
Let me host you real quick, and then I'll go back to my nuclear fucking pizza rolls.
Yeah, I don't know what I had a late lunch. I'm sure I'm gonna have to eat dinner at some point tonight, but it's not happening yet.
right on. Yeah, I've got I've got some barbecue chicken cooking in the slow cooker. So
Oh god damn it! I just saw that thing you posted. Listening to Queen can cause autism because of its high mercury content. You son of a bitch. That's fucking great.
it is. I saw that on Reddit and I was like, "There's no way I can't post that on Facebook."
Yeah, that's
There's
pretty
too
good.
many people that like that.
I saw that and was trying to look to see how it related to fucking vaccinations, but yeah.
Ugh.
Here we go. Totally nasty fucking little packets of disgusting. Here we go.
Can't do it.
Delicious,
Mm,
greasy Pakistan yum.
No,
there.
no.
Doesn't even look like food.
I
It's
don't
like
know
an
why
alien race.
that post is coming across on Twitter, but doesn't come across on Facebook, which is kind of weird because my Facebook.
You linked
is-
them, right? Yeah, you
Yeah,
linked.
they're linked together, so it doesn't make any sense. But whatever.
All right, hold on. Let me see
What
if
am I
it's
looking
updated.
for? Oh, I'm looking for.
Did it update?
Should
Oh
have.
yeah, no, it
Let's
didn't.
see.
No, it didn't. It's not showing it on mine.
Have you checked? We are almost at the next big stretch goal for Exploding Kittens, where everybody gets a nicer box that contains two decks, like it's a nice hinged lid,
Nice.
like a card box.
I want an actual kit
didn't-
that explodes.
There we go.
Wait. What are they setting the goals at? They've made like what, $5 million? What's the
Yeah,
next one?
they're-
$7
the
million?
goals are
No,
like
no, no, no.
it's
Yeah,
gotten
what
to
they
the
did
point
is
where it's
awesome.
community involvement.
Yeah, they stopped doing. I mean, they could have done what every other Kickstarter does and say, "Give me more money." Instead, what they did is they issued community challenges, like if 15 dudes post pictures with cat beards, or if, we need 20 pictures posted of potato cats and things like that. So it's 100% not even money based anymore. It's just trying to get the community to do weird shit, and I'm 100% behind that. That's great. They could have done the easy, what everybody else does, and go, give us more money and we'll give you stuff. They stopped even talking about money. Now they're just,
I'm
hey,
sure they've
well-
got more money than what they know to do with.
I was
at
gonna
this
say their
point.
goal was like 1/100th of a thousandth of what they got. So
right. So yeah,
So-
they're. I mean, a lot of the money coming in is paying for the shipping of all the new. They got way bigger of a client base than they were expecting. But yeah, the now it's all community challenges, or it's like if you can post a picture of 20 people in the same room all wearing cat ears and things
Yeah.
like that. And what they're doing is like they have this big board up of these achievements, and they're like, if you can get 20 of these achievements done, we'll upgrade you to this. If you get 30 of these achievements done, we'll give you this. And the last time I checked, they had 19 done, and at 20 we get like a nice hinged box for the cards and whatnot.
I think there was something at 30 as well. If I
Yeah,
remember
they're
right.
at 30. They just said we're going to give you a secret gift that you'll want to that you'll be excited about. Basically, that's all they said was like we're not going to tell you what it is, but you're going to be really happy. So at this point, it's not costing me any more money. It just every now and again, I just look at the page and go, "Oh, I'm getting more stuff for the amount of money I already gave you."
For things I was already doing.
Right, like
Yeah.
done, sweet things. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to getting this card game in.
that's
Yeah,
a great mimic.
that'll
I
have
like
to
that.
be.
Yeah, that is
I do.
such a good image.
That's the fifth ed, the monster manual for the fifth ed, and I love that picture.
I particularly dig its eyes.
The oh, it's on my Facebook. It's the cover photo or the profile picture for Dungeons and Distractions.
Oh.
So it's like the top left of the Twitch channel, if you look up there.
Oh, the mimic with the tongue?
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect mimic.
Oh, I'm trying to think if I've got. So, you guys all know what's going on as far as game goes, right? Do you remember?
Yeah.
Did you guys
We
play
all
last
No,
week?
we didn't. We didn't
did
play
not
last
play
week.
last week.
So,
Yeah,
sorry,
you were off
it's
footballing.
rare that I have something that I cannot get out of, but I was like, fuck.
No,
something
it was
came
it
up
was
that I
it was
can't
the
get out.
superb owl.
Excellent.
Can't do anything about the superb owl.
You should
Uh,
have
It
Well,
was kind of a nice break anyway,
Yeah.
just because at that week me and Jen hadn't seen much of each other because I was adapting to my new schedule. So it was just nice. We had dinner together, went downstairs and watched some cartoons and junk. It was nice.
But yeah, so last week was nothing. This week, all right. So let's see. If I remember right, you guys were in the middle of leaving Freeport.
Yes, we were.
Did we discuss that we were leaving?
You were
Yeah, we
headed
were-
out.
Yeah, we were at the northern part of the city. We were heading out.
The way it had worked was it was like
Oh.
we had figured out y'all had figured out the magical death things, and like one was a little death. We were seeing the little deaths running around,
Yeah,
and we realized that exactly with that sound effect. The place that we needed to go, and I forgot the name of the city parts, but it was like past not Old Town, but past northeast corner of the town, out in the
we were
swamps.
pretty far. We were pretty far north of the town. We
Yeah, it
were
was-
not out of town yet, but we were northern tip of the town.
Yeah,
We
you
had to-
guys
we
were
had to
headed
go outside
to.
of town to go to the swampy area that the druid had figured out. That's where like a hut was that he was seeing
Yeah.
in his visions.
There was a hut.
That's right. And then there was something. I think the only other important plot piece was there was a note from one of Dr. Vitus's acquaintances.
Yeah, we stumbled on the road along the way.
Yeah, it was
What we
posted
should-
on
what
like
we
a
should
job
do-
board.
Quidrick, something like that.
Questrix.
He left a will that said, Bugbear and Son, law office. If he dies, make sure his money goes to his kids and his wife and stuff. He was a gnome informant of yours, Dr. Vitus.
Here's what we should do every week. At the beginning of, like, you should pre-record this, or have, like, one of us pre-record this, to, like, play some epic background music and do a recap. It's like,
Just-
previously on Dungeons
Last
and
time.
Distractions.
That's right.
Yeah, and just do, like, a big exposition.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm trying to think of some
Oh.
epic-ass music.
Speaking of music and fantasy settings, the tavern songs from Dragon Age Inquisition are free up until tomorrow, I think.
That's
Really
cool.
now.
Yeah. So if you don't have them and you want some really pretty kick-ass tavern songs, those are free.
That's very cool.
I just started playing that this last week.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, I can't do other things.
Here's some background music for you. Just have to narrate over it. Need epic martial arts movie exposition music.
That's right.
Yeah, this sounds like someone should be speaking in like another language, and it should be like really poetic.
Oh, what was that? Oh, there was something from the Cowboy Bebop soundtrack I used to talk over during commercial breaks when we were doing radio together.
I don't
It was
know.
called like it was called Go Go Cactus Man. I remember the name of the track.
I know, because I always ended up using the puzzle box music from the Hellraiser soundtrack. For my
I had a
talkover.
bunch. I had a go-to folder that was just like it was just I think called VO music.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find Cactus Man that cracked me the fuck up. Here we go. I don't know how
Yes.
I hear it, but
Yep, yep.
Oh yeah. I know that track.
That's excellent spaghetti western music.
yeah.
Anyhow, but yeah, you guys were working through the swamp at the north part of Freeport in Drax End, headed towards this hexagonal cabin out in the woods. Dr. Vitus picked up a note from his acquaintance Questrix, saying he was going to check out this, suddenly appearing hut, and if something foul should happen to him, that his current and active will is at Bugbear and Brothers Law Office. So you guys spend some time kind of trudging through this swamp, and you're getting just annoyed by all the bugs and the crap that's getting on your clothes, and half of you aren't even really prepared to go adventuring. You're just, oh my god, we're on an adventure. So here you are.
Oh my god,
Suddenly.
adventure.
Ermagerd Adventures. But you spend about just probably takes you about 2 hours kind of going through the swamp, but Saren's instincts are pretty good on where this thing was located and which directions, using he could tell by the moss growing on the trees and what side everything grows on and the way the wind blows, apparently. But you guys do eventually get there, and what you come to is a clearing in the middle of the swamp.
which is a big black square.
Is it really? God damn it.
God,
Big
it's a
black
dark,
square.
it's a very
Hang on.
dark swamp.
I thought I fixed this. Let's see.
Meanwhile, the swamp of darkness.
You should be able to see something here.
Let me make it down to 10%.
Meanwhile,
there we go.
at the
Top
Legion
left
of
corner.
Yeah, top left corner. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, you should be seeing something.
Top left corner.
You might have to scroll down a little bit to find yourselves. If you can see my ping, you should be able to see
I can-
yourselves.
I see just me. No, wait, I see everybody else. They're just very dark.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
There
going
it is.
to.
Okay, I got it.
I'm
I'm
at
going
top
to
left
hook you
corner,
guys
but I'm
up
not-
with a light
I'm not
source
seeing it.
because Dr. Vitus should give off light still.
Oh, there it is. What the
Said it.
fucking thing? There it is.
Yeah, I
Okay.
should have magical
There we are.
head beams.
There you go. That should light everybody up a little bit more.
My
Mhm.
God, there we are. Look at that icon. That's fantastic.
All right, and so you come to what is essentially this wall of logs that has been built by sticking the log, taking one end of the log, and just shoving it into the ground, and all around, and at about 12-foot intervals, there is a skull that sits on top of one of these logs.
How tall are the logs? Are they tootly tall?
They are
The walls of the logs are tootly tall.
let's see. Give you the right kind of thing here. Hang on.
I'm not
Crinkle,
above
crinkle,
making a
crinkle.
Tiny Toons joke.
Are they human skulls?
They are humanoid skulls. The walls are about 3 feet high, so they're chest level.
Skulls of the Noid. This is all of the attempts someone made of stealing pizza.
That's right. Is that Pizza Hut?
Oh, this guy.
God, what's that?
Except it would have been Domino's that had the Noid thing.
That's what I was trying to say. Was it? I was trying to figure out. I didn't even make the connection as far as the hut. But anyway, so they're about 3 feet tall, and about every 12 feet in diameter around this fence is a skull.
I'm gonna go knock one off.
You're gonna go up to one of the skulls and knock it off at the top of the.
Semi-shiny object.
Yeah, I'm gonna knock it off.
All right.
Are there any openings in this fence?
If she
There-
starts putting flaming bags of poop places, I'm leaving.
I'm gonna watch this happen because at
I
this
just
point
wanna
I
make
really
sure
have
it's not
no.
booby trapped or anything.
That's what I
That's
said.
the best way to tell if something's trapped. Set it off with your face.
roll me a roll me
That's
a
how I
roll me a will check.
Oh god.
am. Hold on, let me pull it
Go
up.
on, meat shield.
And at this point, Dr. V has no emotional attachment to any one of you people, so I'm just gonna watch this happen and take notes.
Well, except for a little bit of Saren.
All right, 16. You're fine. Or actually, I
critical
take
fail.
that back. You're not fine.
Oh shit.
Go ahead and take 7 points of damage from this skull. Who basically you swing at this, or you approach the skull. And as you're walking up to it, you see these two violet orbs in its eye sockets. And as you get closer to it, two beams of light project out of these eyes, and do 7 damage to you.
Oh, good.
Well, now
Now-
we know. And no, it's
Our-
not
Now
at
we
all.
know. Don't do that.
Everybody, roll me a perception check. Is it perception of 5th ed? I think it is.
Awesome. I believe
It's
you're
uh,
correct.
perception.
It's no longer. Well, wait. We do have perception as a skill.
Oh yes.
Would
And
you
it's
want to
a
roll? Would
favorite
you?
skill on me?
Yeah, it's perception, I believe, because it's not spot anymore.
Yeah. No more.
So we don't roll the perception. We just roll the stat.
No, there should be a roll beside the skill for
Skill.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I was checking to see if that's what you wanted me to
it.
roll.
Yeah, that's what I want you to roll.
Okay.
Give me a second. Opening my character sheet.
Yep.
One of those things that are worth having.
Folks
And
that
also-
are hanging out in chat, we do this every week usually. So
Yeah, get confused and don't know what to roll. We do it every week. God damn it.
That's right.
Every
Every
week
week we
forget
have
the
no
rules.
idea what we're doing.
that's right. We're also streaming our ignorance. So if you want to
Yeah.
come back and join us, feel free to
We
hit
like
follow.
to share our baffling incompetence with
That's
the
right.
world.
Our ignorance is for public display. All right. Let's
But it's
see.
at least it's usually entertaining.
One would hope. Okay, perception. There we go. Haha. 5th ed is new.
Yay!
Bonk.
All right, Cypher, Goat. You guys both notice a small humanoid person at the mouth of the hut. You can hear, you know, Go. You can actually hear him muttering something under his breath.
Is this to scale?
It is. You can't. What do you have for languages, Goat?
That's an excellent question, sir. Yeah, that's under the show.
What the hell did I take? I don't remember.
I have to find the
Call
language
yourself
spot. Sorry.
professionals.
Languages.
There it is.
No.
Common and Dwarven. That's all I
Common
got.
and Dwarven. Okay, so you can hear the person at the door, or the creature at the door, muttering something that is not common and not Dwarven, but it's definitely a sentence in some sort of language. It has that same, ebb and flow that a language has. And as soon as he's done muttering this phrase, the door to the hut swings open and he walks right in.
I was about to say, like, did I perceive enough to at least kind of get from the cadence that it might be magical in nature? Like that it could be an incantation?
You didn't see or hear anybody.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Okay, well,
I was like, look how pretty these skulls are.
That's right.
since the dragon and I are kind of the destructive types, Debusher will give his new employer, Dr. Vedas, a quick look, saying, "There's some." What did it look human? Sorry, should have said that. Should've meant-
It looked very short and humanoid.
Something short and humanoid. Just muttered something in a language I don't understand. Popped the door open. Do you want me to go get him?
Not yet. And you're sort of on trial right now. That was in the contract I made you sign. Is that we're going to see how this goes.
I can't read.
Then that contract said all kinds of shit.
Look, I'm not sure that was a good contract for you to sign at that point.
I'm just saying, don't treat me like I've been your number one source of income for the last 20 years. Like I'm eyeballing you, I'm taking notes, judging how you kick things open.
Well, see, I was going to show the difference between myself and this giant lizard dragon broad. She walks over and tries to smack a shiny skull and gets zapped. I, on the other hand, will run next to the path to the door.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. There
And you are.
usually, but there's a chance
We
I might
usually
be
are.
paying attention. We're on a path right now, right? It's a clear, defined path in the road. We've been following it.
There is, in fact, the ground that you're on right now is a lot more stable than the rest of the swamp marsh area
Right.
that you've been in.
Kind of hoof padded down, like it's at least something you can see as a path.
Especially
Right.
as you get beyond the fence. Beyond the fence, it's even more clearly defined and looks a lot more stable.
Where the fence crosses the path, it's not like an opening, is it? Isn't it like a gate?
It is a gate, but it's just it's a normal gate, wooden gate that you could unhinge and walk through.
Okay, that's all I'm trying to get. I was like before. I'm just judging and noticing here, and I will express this aloud. I'm like, well, touching the fence decorations got us zapped. I'm assuming hopping the fence will be worse. So we should probably. I'm gonna roll Arcana on the gate.
All right. All right. So, two things that you notice that the skulls before they, or I'm sorry, I should take that back. So this is definitely a pocket dimension kind of feel to it. This is not something that's normally here. In fact, your staff is freaking out even more than usual.
Good.
The other thing that you do notice about the gates is the skulls on top of the posts. Each of them have purple gems in each eye socket, and with your Arcana knowledge, you can tell that they're probably used as scrying relays.
Oh, good. I will share that knowledge with the group, and it's like we are being watched right now.
Is
So-
is that why I was kind of bounced here when I tried to pick up on the thing? Like, is it all around scrying relays or just like a specific targeted scrying relay?
No, it's basically like if you had security cameras on the fence, these would be the security cameras.
Can I? Do they Are they fixed, or if I walk past one, will it follow me?
No, they're actually affixed.
Okay. What would you say they're? I'm going to be crude here for a second. In my drawings,
Well, if you actually look at the fence, it looks like there's an image on the fence where the skulls actually are.
well, yeah, I get that. But what I'm saying is, that's not what I'm going to do. I am going to do this and this and this, and then let's say we're talking like field of vision.
Right, you're looking for blind spots.
I'm precisely looking for blind spots.
yeah.
I'm trying to get a feel of what their field of vision is by walking in front of them.
It would have been. So they overlap, but there is a blind spot as you get close to the fence. But you're not going to have a spot where you're not in their line of sight. But as you get closer to the fence, you're definitely out of their line of sight. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So walking up, approaching it, you're going to be caught at some point. But once you get within that line of sight, there's a blind spot.
I gotcha. Okay. So we're definitely whoever runs this joint is already clearly aware of us, but I was just basically saying let's not do anything publicly outwardly aggressive since we're being watched by something weird. But if the gate itself is in a blind spot, we might be able to kick the gate open without that triggering anything, unless the well, shit. When it's my turn, I can totally detect a magic on
Oh,
the
you know
gate.
what? We haven't even done that. We're out of practice here. Everybody give me initiative rolls real quick. Just so we can
Hey,
get a
where's
turn
this-
order going on.
There's something on the character sheet to do that
Core
with.
stats? Where is the
Yeah,
initiative?
of
there
course
it is.
that's...
It is under core stats.
Wow, really? My initiative is 2.
Good job.
You attempted to use a roll command looking for the value of a selected token, but no
Yeah,
tokens
you
are
have to
selected.
You have to click on your token first and then roll it.
I am. Oh, okay, there we go.
Let me fix that.
Jesus, why is my fucking initiative so low?
What's your dex?
It's just
My dex is a 14.
Yeah.
It's okay. I know the feeling. I apparently rolled a 2 because I got a 5.
Is that everybody? No, I'm missing something. There we go.
Yeah, I
Alright,
had to
cool.
fix the token error.
Yeah, no worries. All right, so we'll start off with Saren. Saren, what are you doing?
okay.
Other than chewing on a skull.
Not quite.
It's not tambourine.
It'll always be tambourine in my heart.
Yeah, I've gotta like incorporate both actions of either character now into my yeah, we're not gonna be looking like we mean any trouble or anything. Saren's probably gonna sort of like verify with everyone like we need a plan when we go in here. We know that whoever's in this pocket dimension has something to do with the day and night cycle being messed up. Are we just going to announce ourselves to anyone within earshot that we're interested in stopping it, or?
I would be cautious what we make public. I mean, they clearly are already aware of our presence, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're aware of our intention.
Right. Yeah, they may be just waiting to see what we do.
Exactly.
Clearly,
So
if
at
they,
this point, I'd say let's not make ourselves outwardly known that there's a aggression planned. Like,
Right.
let's knock on the door and see
Yeah,
who
so-
answers it.
yeah. So I'm just gonna go. So we looked at the gate. The gate looks alright.
Yeah, it looks like a normal gate.
Are there any magical barriers like specifically on the gate?
Roll me Detect Arcana.
If I can open my thing.
Is there a skill called Detect Arcana?
Or Arcane Knowledge, something along those lines if you have it.
Well, there's Arcana, which is a skill.
There's
Yeah.
Arcana, and I have a detect magic.
Yeah,
spell.
I know it. I know it.
Okay. Just roll me Arcana. That's fine. That's what I'm looking for.
Somebody's eating a fucking box.
Not as
Starving
far as
us.
you can tell. Which is probably one of my favorite things to say as a DM. Not as far as you can tell.
What does it mean?
What does it mean?
Okay, well, I'm just gonna walk through the gate and head on towards the house. And
So you're a brave man.
I'm gonna stand back and watch what
Right.
happens when he touches the gate.
I'm gonna
That's
take a
what I'm
step
gonna
back.
do.
Alright.
oh wait,
See-
is the gate open?
The gate is closed.
Oh, the gate is closed. I will go knock on the gate.
Alright. So once you knock on the gate, the two skulls on either side of the gate rotate and look directly at you.
Well, they're not
And-
fixed, you liar.
Well, they are fixed unless this is happening. They don't wobble around. Like you
Nice.
can't pick one and spin it. Alright.
Is there any like thing that they're moving on, or are they just like rotating in space?
They're rotating on the top of the post.
Nice.
And a voice from both of them and somewhere in the hut as well, it sounds like, says, "What can I help you with? Do you have an appointment?"
I'm sorry, I was unaware that there is a system in place to make appointments. We have come here seeking answers.
Well, answers are provided inside. However, there is usually a cost. As long as you are willing to pay it, you are more than welcome to enter the hut and seek your answers.
I see. Is the cost the same, going to be the like an appropriate value for what is answered?
The cost for all answers is the same.
A puppy's soul.
Done. Lawful evil for life, motherfuckers.
Yeah, very well. Well, we're interested in getting to the bottom of this. So,
All right.
Well-
The gate swings open on its own.
excellent.
Oh, there it is. Okay. It's not on the main page. Okay.
Saren's gonna turn to the group and be like, "Hey, look what I did."
I'm gonna, being the general face of the group, I'm gonna be impressed. Like, oh, fair enough. Well done.
He can talk more.
Little golf clap.
Little golf
Mhm.
clap. Yeah, there's a little golf clap involved. Like, oh, hey, look at you.
I just diplomatized some shit.
Diplomatize the shit out of it.
All right. So you guys walking up then?
Nope.
I am. No,
All right.
I will.
Saren's gonna walk up.
I will follow him.
What was did they clearly state what the cost was?
No.
I'll be out here. You guys go ahead.
Cool.
I'm gonna ask what the cost is.
The cost is the same for every answer.
Man, he wants 3 New York City subway tokens and a hot pocket
Every time.
every time.
For every guest.
Every guest. He's just a really big fat guy who likes to ride the subway.
Hey, if you got all your bases covered.
I think
So-
what I do is I'm gonna walk the circumference of the fence
Okay.
to see to go around the entire thing to see what I see.
Okay. Around the rest of the fence is, and I'm just going to do this real quick because there's really not anything. It's you got the same skulls placed every 12 feet or so. The land under your feet is a little bit firmer than you would expect it to be out in the middle of the swamp. But as you move away from the fence, it starts to get back to what you would expect a marsh or swamp to feel like under your feet.
Okay.
Other than that, there's only the one gate. You get glimpses of the hut in the center. It's a hexagonal log cabin. It's windowless, and from what you can see, only one door on one wall. The hut is 15 feet by 15 feet, and it's got a thatched roof and decorated with strange symbols.
Are they? Can I recognize any of them?
What languages do you read?
I read. Where the fuck is it under background? Common, Elven, Infernal, Abyssal, and Deep Speech.
No.
Okay, so I'm not familiar with any of It's not any of those. Okay.
What Saren speaks Druidic, Sylvan, and Elven. Would any of those?
No.
What about Draconic?
Nope.
Is the door to the hut open still?
It is.
Fortune favors the kamikaze. I'm still waiting for the people to move their icons for the initiative, like moving up to the hut
Oh.
kind of thing. Or,
We've
or are we
yeah,
not worrying about that?
we're up
Yeah.
to Bree at this point. What are you doing, Anna?
Did Vitus walk in?
I followed Saren, so
Yeah, we'll probably throw him.
where
in
is
right there.
where is he? Yeah,
There you
okay. I didn't see him.
Wait.
He blended into the dirt.
Cypher, I'm gonna give you a full lap and put you there.
He's
Okay.
very druidic. He blends in with the soil.
All right.
You guys, I totally can turn into dirt.
Dirt,
That's
dirt
that sounds
golem.
like a useful skill.
Mud, mud golem.
What the fuck? I'm gonna get my vengeance on the housekeeper by dirtying up her floor.
Take this.
Okay.
Fuck.
Wait,
yo,
no,
fuck.
is that a broom? Get that out of here.
Fuck your couch.
I was gonna break every broom over my knee.
All right, go. What are you doing?
Well, since the druid took the lead there, and V ducked right in, I will stay on the path and stay behind the giant draconic lady.
Okay, and everybody's going through the gate. Nobody's hopping the fence or anything.
I'm going through the gate.
Through the gate, curious to see if it closes behind us.
Okay. Well, this brings us back around. Steve, what are you doing?
I will continue towards the door.
Okay.
Come on, man, move your max movement.
I'm
yeah.
I'm not
There you
going to. I'm just walking.
Right
You
there
know,
is good. So, all right.
regular old dude. I'm not going to cross the threshold unless I'm invited in.
Okay. Gingy, what are you doing?
I am going to get a bit behind him, and I am going to try to detect Arcana on the symbology and general structure of the cabin.
All right, roll me Detect Arcana.
Eyes explode.
Or your or an Arcana check.
My
either
head
one.
explodes.
Yeah, it's magic as fuck. Everything like you guys know that like detect magic for me when something's magical and you use that spell, it fucking glows. So it's like you're standing in a
You
sun
can
at
see
this
it from
point.
Space.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Okay. Shit. Any particular patterns or anything emerging, like systems going underground or anything like that?
No,
Like, do I see any magical patterns, or is it just like
the
blinding?
the runes and letters on the outside of the hut stick out a little bit more than the hut itself, and they waver, and you can almost read them, but just about the time you get it shifts again, and you just can't quite grasp it.
Do I get a general understanding of what they're like? Are they burned into the wood? Are they painted on the wood?
They are carved into the wood.
Okay.
Going back to Steve or Saren real quick, as far as being invited in, you get the impression that the door being open is as much invitation to enter the hut as you're going to get.
Gotcha.
All right, so that will take us back around to Corvo. Cypher, what are you doing?
All right, I've gone completely around this thing, and at least I'm assuming that's what you just said I've done.
Yep.
Okay. I'm just going to. There you go. Thank you. I'm just going to stand. I'm not going to cross the
Gate.
threshold of the gate. I'm going to stay on this side of the gate and just sort of observe.
All right. Bree, Anna.
I'll follow them.
All right.
Do you
And
go first, Vitus, or do you want me to?
Right now, I'm not. I'm kind of with Saren on this. Like, I'm not crossing the threshold. I'm just sort of. I'm approaching as we seemingly are invited. So my plan was to knock on the door politely.
Yeah. So same. It seems like we've already been invited in, but
Yeah.
some
I
extra.
don't want to do anything that could be perceived as an act of aggression until the moment I have to act of aggression.
are you doing anything else?
No, that's it.
Goat.
Well, since everybody's he who hesitates is not me, I'm going to step past the group and go right in the door.
All right. Just grab you here and put you, yeah, right there's fine. Because of the way this place is laid out, I'm going to end up grabbing your tokens and moving you from room to room. So just bear with me. Unfortunately, it's not very linear. So, so you walk in, and the first room. I'm gonna, you know what? Hang on. I will come back to that.
My God, it's Candy Mountain.
Saren, Goat's character is able to walk in without any problem. Are you following?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess he just like snuck up from behind.
He just kind of pushed his way through and was like, all right, I'm going in, and went.
Right. I will follow.
Okay. Gingy?
I'll follow suit.
All right. Cypher, looks like everybody is entering the hut without any issue. Are you following behind, or are you still staying outside?
Hold on. So each of these represents. First, let me read something real quick before I tell you what I'm doing.
All right.
I am going up on my character sheet. Here we go. And is it background? No. There it is. Each one of these. Yes. Okay. Each one of these squares represents 5 feet. Yes.
Yeah, roughly.
Okay. So that would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, I am moving here. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20. All right, hold on. I'm moving here. Okay, I'm going to stay here. And I am going to listen in on Vitus's thoughts as he walks into the
Okay.
hut.
Am I aware of this connection?
It doesn't. It doesn't say.
Is this
actually.
the warlock ability?
Yeah, the awakened mind.
Yeah, hang on, I'm looking.
It doesn't clearly state whether or not they're aware of it, because if I'm not saying anything, it says that I have the ability to touch the mind of another creature.
Both of you roll me will checks. We'll do it that way.
All right.
Okay. Stats, Will. Where are you, Will?
Yeah, I'm like, where on this new character sheet?
Strength,
Let's
Dex,
see.
Con, Int, Wiz, Cha.
It should be
Where?
is
Wisdom.
If it's
Oh, Wisdom? You want a Wisdom roll?
no,
No, he said Will.
but they have changed
Yeah.
it around to where you don't have the reflex, fortitude, and will anymore. Roll me. Let's do intelligence checks.
Okay.
Let's do it that way.
That's a save, so I
Yeah,
don't
do
know,
it.
is that
Do
a
it. Do a
roll?
save. Yeah.
will save used to be based on wisdom.
Is it wisdom?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
let's
how-
do wisdom then. That works.
All right.
Reflex was Dex. And
Okay. Yeah, you're aware of it, Gingy. You feel something prodding and poking around.
I'm gonna. Can I push that out? Can I block him off? Because you are looking up a magician's sleeve.
Yeah,
Goddammit.
I'll give that a contested roll. Both of you give me let's do charisma checks for that.
All right.
So
Let me
charisma
see.
saves.
Do I have anything? Well, hold on. Okay, it's just charisma then.
Yep.
All right. 11. Damn it.
And Gingy crit. So yeah, you can definitely push him out.
If I crit, I want a feedback loop. I need to give you a migraine
That's
with like, what does Lilu yell like about never without my permission?
It with one of my other abilities, it wouldn't do anything. So
so
Got
you Cypher, you push and prod for something from Dr. Vitus, but you're pretty much just getting an image of a brick wall.
okay.
With a picture of Beecher on it, giving you the finger.
In fact, it's the same brick wall from Freeport.
that's a bitch ass wall too.
Like, I don't know you like that.
Did you want to do anything else, Cypher?
Hold on one sec.
Sure.
I will.
It's like if I haven't crossed the threshold yet, I'm just gonna turn my head over my shoulder and be like, "We ain't friends."
You don't know it's me. So
That's fair.
Yeah, that is fair.
Yeah, that's fair. We never established that.
let's see. I think I have something. I want to make sure that. What the hell are you? Fucking crazy ass cat. What is this?
Mine are being remarkably good. They have yet to interfere with me at all.
Mine's eyeballing me now, like I'm gonna jump up on your lap, and I'm just no, stop it.
You
Now
just
that
wait.
you've invoked
Claws are
me.
coming out. Claws.
Okay,
into
no,
the-
I thought I had another mental ability, but I don't. So no, what I will
Okay.
do is, the next, since I can't connect with him, the next thing was going to be is do the same thing to the druid.
All right. Well, let me make sure. Everybody else, you're just walking in, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna
already
leave
in,
you.
baby.
I'm going to just pause you guys for a minute and get Cypher sorted so we can see if we're splitting the party or not. All right. So go ahead and both you guys roll me wisdom saves. Saren and Cypher.
Okay, wisdom.
Corvo.
Excuse me.
14,
Pardon
16.
me.
So you're not able to block him out per se, Steve, but you do know that. Well, I take that back. Let me rephrase this. Steve, you can feel somebody rooting around in your head.
Okay.
Are you going to resist it, or is it okay?
Can I tell anything other than someone's in my brain?
Nope. You just feel somebody kind of poking around.
Okay, I'm gonna push them out.
Okay, you guys both roll me charisma checks. 22
Dude, there's some charismatic sons of beavers in this group.
and 22. Oh, I'm gonna give it to Cypher because on the second dice he had the higher one. And just
well,
use that
a
to
lot
break
of
a
it
tie.
is, what is your favored ability scores for your class? This is where advantage disadvantage would come in.
Well,
I would
it's
say.
it's not an advantage disadvantage though.
Okay.
I'm just using those dice.
Just random dice. Got it. Never mind. Sorry, my bad.
Just to break the tie. All right, so you can't push him out, but you are aware that somebody's there messing around. Cypher, as far as feedback from Saren, as far as you can tell from what he's seeing and what he's hearing and feeling, he's in a small hut.
Okay, so nothing odd or damaging or anything has happened to him.
Nope.
Okay, so once everybody else goes into the hut, I will make my way to the door of the
Okay.
hut. Well, there's people that are there. I'm going to make my way to I'm not going to cross the. I want to see if the door closes or not when everyone walks in. Basically,
You're still outside. Everybody else is inside. No, it has not
Yeah.
closed.
okay. And there was no response from him when he walked through, so I will walk through.
Okay. I'm going to grab you all and move you to the first room. It should be maybe up and to your right. So if you follow the bouncing Gingy light source, you should be able to follow where your token goes.
Follow the bouncing Gingy.
Saren's gonna wonder under his breath, if you want a free ride, why don't you hop on?
This is going to be... Alright, so this
Fuck your bad
first...
vibes, bro.
This first one's going to be a little cramped, just a heads up. In fact, I may end up having to stack. No, I should be able to get everybody in there.
And
Once,
I do like your evil duck symbol. That's-
There you go.
Once he crossed the threshold and he didn't die, I'll stop reading his mind.
And get
I
everybody.
just wanted to make sure that anything happened to him and somebody before they went in.
Okay. I'm gonna stack you all guys on top of each other so you can see a majority of what's in this room instead of just
Yay,
your tokens. There you go. All right.
That's never gonna get old. Hey, friends, get out of my head.
So the floor of this hut is a small, or I take it back. The front door of the hut is a small, dark hexagonal room with a plank floor and ceiling about 10 feet high. The room contains a messy bed and a brazier filled with cold ashes. Pegs on the wall hold frayed robes, old, dried out, moldy herbs. There's some worn baskets on the floor, some chipped pottery cups and empty bottles, and a ladder that leads up into the ceiling.
Do I recognize those herbs of being of any kind of magical importance?
No, in fact, they're so bad off and moldy that if you touch them, they will just disintegrate. So you really can't get anything from them.
Other than the door coming in, no other exits except for what appears to be the ladder leading into the ceiling.
Correct.
And the ceiling's 10 foot high. Is it an open space going up into the ceiling?
There is a second. I mean, it's going up into another floor above you.
Is there a closed trap door between?
Yeah,
Okay. Is that the ladder going up there?
it is.
So if someone were to be standing on the bed, could they touch the trap door without being on the ladder?
Yeah, should be able to.
Well, if it needs to be
Assuming you're not,
taller.
really short.
5.5. So I made him 5'6".
Um,
I'm 6'5".
I do have a taller party member available.
Bree could. Bree could. You probably could not. I don't think that bed is going to give you a 5 feet clearance off the floor. So, Bree could probably touch it.
Just
I've got a pike I can touch it with.
hypothesizing thinking there.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Rather than getting on the ladder, open the trapdoor without being on the ladder.
Yep.
Standard Trapology 101.
I'm gonna. Do you want me to push it open with my pike?
We learned this in pirate school. You should never be on a rope ladder when you attempt to set up a trap on the rope ladder.
Well, let's do this. Saren, because let's go in an order here. What are you doing?
Alright, I'm gonna stand below the trapdoor and be like, coming up.
Okay. Are you going to actually move up the ladder and through the trapdoor?
Does anyone, not yet, does anyone, like, open it?
Well, we're going in initiative order, so nobody's done anything yet.
Oh, right, I mean, anyone that's not in our party, like, it doesn't magically open?
Nope.
Saren's gonna be like, hello, is anyone there?
And you get a nice echo off these the wooden floors and walls, but that's about the extent of it.
Alright. So he sees some of the other party members with long things. Look like they want to poke open the door.
Long
Does the
things, huh?
trapdoor look like it's latched?
We're not friends. I don't need you looking at my thing.
You do not see a latch on this side of it.
I mean, generally, trapdoors are latched on the top, but you can always hope.
Yeah, there's not a latch on this side that you can see.
Okay,
That'll teach you.
yeah, Saren does have a stick, so he can just, like, poke the trapdoor bottom.
Okay. And it does. I'm going to assume you're trying to actually open it.
Yeah.
Okay. It does open. And so now I'm gonna do my really terrible.
Is it
drawing.
resistant? Is it resistant to dirt? Because if so, he can't go through.
It's not.
Okay.
I'm not made of dirt, but I am covered in it. When it's not sea salt.
You're just a dirty druid.
Yeah, my boots might have been black at one point, but they're like
Brown.
they're pretty much gray with white streaks.
I'm tempted to get this humble bundle. I really am.
So
Which one? The Star Wars?
Yeah,
Yeah, big
I'm
time.
tempted.
I'm gonna get it when I get paid.
the trapdoor is open. Once you push it open, nothing falls from the ceiling or anything. You now have an open trapdoor in the ceiling.
All right, Saren's gonna climb up.
All right, I'm gonna try to grab Saren here. Bear with me. If I can find
there.
you.
Nope, that's not him. Nope, that's the name.
Of course, he's on the bottom.
Here, do you want me to?
I gotcha.
Wait,
Saren's in human form, right? Not sorry.
Yeah,
I should ask that. Like,
Saren's,
wait,
I think, always a
Saren's-
human, as far as I know
Okay.
of.
just checking.
So, Saren, the ladder leads up to an attic. The attic is also hexagonal. The ceiling is just 5 feet high in the center. The rafters slope down from the peak to a height of about 3 feet near the walls. Dirty straw covers the floor.
is there anything magical in the room?
Roll me detect magic or an arcana check.
He lets go of the rope ladder, covers his eyes, and falls to the ground.
Not as
Last
far as you
seen
can
muttering the term "trust fall" out loud.
Yeah.
Crossball! Whoop!
Alright.
And there's no other exits or entrances to this room.
Not as far as you can tell.
Not as far as you can tell.
Gingy, what are you doing?
Well,
Everybody's seeing the floor of the room you're in, right? I don't need to move. You guys know there's a
Yeah,
bed
no,
and
no.
braziers there?
See,
yeah.
Okay.
And the braziers are, you said like cold ash, right? These haven't been lit for a while.
Correct.
I am going to touch one of the braziers and jiggle it around and see if I can feel any kind of mechanisms.
You don't feel any kind of mechanisms, but it is definitely not attached to the floor either. So you could pick it up and move it if you wanted to.
Oh, I was assuming it was like a wall standing.
No,
Or
this
a
is standing
wall
on the
mounted.
floor.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. That line of thought has been shut down. I'm gonna go ahead and just climb the ladder then.
Okay. See the same thing that Saren saw. You got some hay covering the floor, and that's really about the only thing of note in the ceiling. I guess you're not seeing the same thing because you're not in the room. There you go.
No, not seeing. There we go. Well, so there's just nothing up here.
Roll me a perception check.
Perception check.
Perception check.
Well, spot check was our Russian space dog. Perception is like the French space program's cat, right?
Perception.
Perception.
That's right.
Le meow. Perception.
There it is.
Oh,
Um,
snap.
Yeah.
What is your
I don't perceive goddamn nothing.
what is your passive perception? You should-
My passive perception is a. Oh, okay. Now I see that. That would be an 11.
Okay,
Mine's
so
19.
yours is 19? Oh, I apologize. I keep forgetting that passive perception is a thing now. So, Saren, you would have noticed this as well. Under the hay, there is a trapdoor, another trapdoor in the room.
Cool. Let's open it up.
All right, I will.
That's some serious team building level enthusiasm.
I will come back to you guys in a second, especially if you're going to open that.
This-
Cypher, what are you doing?
What we see are the braziers and the bed. Is that correct?
That's right.
And then, of course, the rope ladder that leads upstairs.
That's right.
But there are no bookshelves or anything that holds written documentation of any kind
Nope.
that I can see. Then I'm going to step back out the door.
Okay.
I'm in the darkness.
Gonna throw you over there.
Whoosh.
Okay.
Hang on. Let me get you. All right.
That's fine.
Bree, what are you doing? Or Anna?
On the ladder.
You gonna climb the ladder? Okay. I'm gonna leave you guys there because there's no room in the upper level.
Ladder.
It's a very small room, so there's no room up there for me to put you.
I'll
It's a
climb
tiny little-
the ladder and stick my head out and say, "What's going on, guys?"
Okay.
There you go.
You see them messing with a trapdoor at the other side of the room that was covered with some hay.
With some hay.
Goat, what are you doing?
I am standing on the bed at this point, looking at the giant dragon chick who is completely filling up any possibility of going up through the next room. So just like waiting my turn. I'm
Alright.
gonna stand on the bed though.
All right. Steve, Saren, what are you doing? You've got this trapdoor. You've got it open now.
Gonna look down in it. Is there a
Guys,
ladder?
While screaming bonsai.
1 second. I don't remember. This is gonna be this dungeon's interesting.
Dive through it screaming Geronimo.
If I can find the fucking room. There we go. For some reason, it wasn't showing up in my PDF. Goes to where? There
We're
is
going for
not,
backstory split.
which there's not a ladder, but it looks like there's a lot of soft vegetation that you would land on under it if you were to drop down through it.
Can I determine the type of vegetation?
Roll me a nature check.
Good call.
Hang on. From what you can see where you are, it looks like most of the vegetation, as far as the green stuff, is pretty generic vegetation. There are some black flowers there that pique your interest, and You know that they are flowers of transformation. And those are rare flowers that are used in a lot of very strong arcane spells.
Okay, so they don't do anything by themselves, but like the fact that they're growing here means that someone harvests them for like.
Right. Essentially, what you're looking down into is it looks like it's a conservatory.
Okay. Would I be able to jump down without like messing up any of them?
What's your dexterity?
It
Long
is
pause.
14.
Yeah, you could probably do it.
Okay.
You got this, bro.
You gonna drop
You got
through?
this. Dibs on your stuff.
Are you dropping in?
Yeah. I'm gonna
Okay.
do my best like pirate swing in.
All right, bear with me here. Like I
What?
said,
Oh.
this is going to be an interesting. You are going down, Steve. So
Okay,
if
cool.
that helps you,
That was a
you are
nefariously way of saying it. You're going down, Steve.
You're going down.
down to Chinatown. Boof.
Welcome to your new regret, Steve.
If you were able to follow your token there, hopefully you are.
Oh, I kind of was. Oh, okay, I found it.
Okay, you found it. All right, good deal. Gingy, what are you doing?
I guess I'm going to. Trying to think of a delicate way to do this.
Ignore that red there. That's just where the trapdoor he just went through is. I'm just trying to mark them, and that's the one you came out from.
I'm going to go down the trapdoor and try not to blatantly land on my ass and crush a bunch of flowers.
All right. What's your dexterity?
Not.
Roll me a dex check real quick then.
Yes, I have a dex score.
Woo! Look at
All
this
right,
guy.
You can make it without injury. You are going down. If you should be able to follow your token, hopefully, and you'll find your new room.
Ooh, look at this.
All right. Cypher, what are you doing?
Crystal
Oh,
meth.
Christ. There's nothing around that gives me any reason to see. There's nothing that's obvious. The only thing that's actually stands out are these skulls.
Mhm.
There's nothing inside the hut, and there's no way for me to be able to detect or track one of them ghost horses. So the whole purpose of coming out here was to find one of those things, and it's not anywhere near here. And the person who was outside of the hut that I didn't see, so it doesn't matter, isn't in the hut either. So the hut is empty, and there's nothing here except for these mysterious skulls. So, Christ.
And somebody that's apparently willing to answer your questions.
Right. Someone who's willing to answer. Hold on a second. God damn it. Let's see.
You know there's at least somebody around because, the fence talked to you and gave
Yes.
you concise feedback that didn't sound like a recording. So there's somebody
guess-
around somewhere.
So I guess I will
What's the recording?
look around the inside of the fence in the bushes to see if there is a hidden door or some other place that a person could be
Okay.
hidden away in or
Roll
gone
me
through that would have done that.
roll me a spot check or a perception check.
With that being
Perception.
said, I'm going to take 5 minutes at
Mhm.
most and go get my laundry out of my dryer because it's my work clothes and I don't want them gross.
Yeah, no worries.
So give me just a second.
Nice perception check. Zach.
So you do notice two odd things about the hut itself, and those are namely the two, what you can tell are chicken legs under the hut.
Oh Jesus! Are you serious?
Mhm.
Chicken. All right.
And these are large chicken legs. If the hut were to stand up, the ground floor of the hut would probably be 15, 25 feet in the air.
Okay. So then I will investigate one of the chicken legs to see if it is. I mean, does it look like it's wood? Do these things look like they're flesh and blood?
No, they look like they're flesh and blood. They're tucked under the hut. You can barely even see them. The only way you're noticing them is through a crack in the baseboard of where the hut is sitting on the ground, because they're tucked up under the hut.
Is there any way to access them besides just seeing them through the crack of the?
Nothing
baseboard?
blatant. No, you could, if you really wanted to, you could probably pull away a panel of the surrounding of the hut and crawl under there and get a better view.
Okay. But I can see through. I can see through the crack in the thing that there's something there. Is that correct?
Right.
Okay. So I will. Where is it? There it is. I will use. Oh, scroll down. Thank you very much. I will use. Where the fuck are you? I know. Mage Hand. The cantrip Mage Hand to poke. It only does how much? It doesn't do that much actually. It can only do up to 10 pounds of movement.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to use that to sort of poke at the thing to see what the reaction is. I mean, it looks like it's a chicken leg, but until I can actually physically interact with it, I'm not sure what it is. Is it real? Is it an illusion? I'm
It's
basically
real.
just trying to. So when I poke at it, it reacts.
It doesn't react, but it's not. It's stopping the hand,
Okay.
so your hand isn't passing through it or anything.
Okay. There has to be a way to find out. I don't want to. I don't want to damage the hut because I don't know who's watching, and I don't feel like getting into some sort of fucking fight over the fact that I destroyed somebody's personal thing. So, fuck. What am I gonna do for this without doing damage? All right. I'm going to. What I will do is I will go back up the steps and stick my head in the door. Is anybody on the first floor? Or did they all go up the steps?
Right now you have I'm sorry, you have Anna's character's halfway up the ladder. Goat's
Mhm.
character is standing on the bed, and those are the only two characters that you see.
Okay, so I guess I will stand underneath her as she climbs up and
Yeah,
bellow up the thing. There's something out here that I think you might want to see. And
All right.
I'll...
Moving you back into the room for the time being.
That's-
Then.
Okay.
If I can get roll 20 to behave properly. Hang on, I'm just gonna set you down in a weird spot.
That's fine.
There we go. Okay. Why are you now attached to my cursor? There we go.
I don't know. There we are.
That's weird.
Alright.
All right, Anna, what are you doing?
Well, I'll relay, I guess, the message as Vitus tries to jump down that he's found something outside.
Okay. Well, they have already jumped through, and I'm assuming you're getting up there and looking down through the trapdoor that they went through.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a good 8 feet down with no ladder or anything to get back up through.
Well, I guess I'll just try to relay what he's found. Like, I can relay what information he has, or if they want to continue on,
Okay.
if they want to get back up. I do have a grappling hook and a rope on me, so.
Okay. And at that point, it's Goat's turn, so we will hold off and wait for them to come back.
What the?
Is someone backing up a truck?
I don't know.
That was my microwave, sorry.
Or maybe somebody's just walking backwards in general.
You got a microwave in your truck? That's
Hey,
on.
just because by OSHA requirements I've gotten so fat that I need a backing alarm when I step backwards towards a chair. You guys make fun of me.
No.
Oh, it's the.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's the wind that's making that fucking noise. I thought it was my cats.
It is.
Okay, I heard all. So
All right.
Corvo is now standing in the door, and he said there's something bizarre under the hut you might want to see.
Yep.
And the giant dragon woman lurched the rest of her way up and went up into the room, the attic above us, where the rest of the gang was.
Correct.
Has that information been passed to us that they're hopping down into that?
They never said anything, and she has not said anything about it.
All right, so mysterious researcher person, since I don't know your name yet, sorry. What did you see under the hut?
It's better if you look yourself. You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
All right, you've got my curiosity. Hey, I don't want to move off the map to make it more confusing there, GM. Can I step outside, step back in within my 50 move?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I step back out and see what the hell it is. It's giant chicken legs?
It is giant chicken legs.
They're attached to the hut.
They are under the hut. The hut is basically squatting on them. You can't really see them except, looking through some boards at the base of the hut.
The hut's not one of those really, really fat chickens that like cover up their feet when they sit on them.
It is.
I will step back in and go, that is unique. And then I'm going to look back up in the opening to see if anybody's going to yell anything back down. That's my turn.
All right. And Steve, you are getting relayed information through the hole that you dropped in through that there is a something to be seen with the hut. As far as the room that you're in, it is a flowered-shaped greenhouse made of large domed rooms. The room that you're in has a 30-foot ceiling. The smaller 8 rooms around it have a 15-foot ceiling, and they are accessed through a series of archways. All the walls and ceilings are made of leaded glass. The view through the glass shows an outlandish alien forest with 2 suns and 3 moons in the sky.
And purple horseshoes.
Green clovers.
Each of these smaller domes contains profusions of plants growing in clay pots that stand on wooden tables. There are doors on the south, northwest, and northeast smaller domes on the edges of them. The doors there are made of the same leaded glass as well. The room that you're in right now has an earthen floor. And there are flowers of every description that you could think of growing in there. But
That's
all of
lazy
them,
storytelling.
all of them have black petals on them.
Saren can imagine a lot of flowers. He is a druid.
Right?
But so yeah, is it mostly like confirming my suspicions that this is like a growing ground for like an herbalist's garden / like the biggest living spell component pouch
Probably.
ever?
Probably.
Okay.
The guy who lives here has carpal tunnel real bad, so he needs it to take care of the pain.
Are there any living creatures in here or intelligent plants?
Roll me a perception check. Alright, there are several living creatures that you see running around, scurrying around on the floor and flying around. You have, there are some large dragonflies. There are some large ants that are scurrying around on the floor. There are also crawling claws that seem to be tending and pruning the flowers.
Crawling claws?
It's basically a severed hand that's crawling around. Think,
It's
Thing from Addams Family.
Okay. Or the hand from Idle Hands.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay. So the doors out are in a Y pattern.
They are, and those you should be able to see them. They're marked, on the
Okay.
map. So, Gingy, I don't know if you heard anything while you were gone or not, but
Not
Corvo
really. Wired
has
headphones.
right on. Corvo has found some odd things outside of the hut that has been relayed to you that you may want to see them. But there is no easy way for you currently to get back out of the room that you're in. The trapdoor that you came in through is about 8 feet above your head.
Well, question.
Mhm.
Was it relayed there are chicken feet, or was it relayed there's something interesting?
There's something
Going on.
interesting going on outside.
Okay. I guess I'm just going to shrug my shoulders at that because I'm a magical ass kid in a magical ass candy store right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
I
just-
think Saren has the same idea. It's gonna be like, okay, I think the decorating's pretty sweet too.
Yeah, no, I'm like, this place is great.
Okay.
Did these guys take American Express? This is awesome.
Right. I got whoever lives here, I want to be friends.
All right. So I just wanted to catch you up. That's what you missed while you were gone.
Okay.
All right. So Steve, what are you doing now that you've you found yourself in this pretty impressive conservatory?
Yeah,
Magical Wonderland.
Saren's kind of like, this is kind of like his dream house, but he's gonna So yeah, he can see through all the walls.
You can.
Yeah. Okay. So, um, he's gonna head towards this door. Does it have any like apparent markings or
Which door?
this door?
Okay. The archway does not have any apparent markings. The door itself, let me see. I don't think the doors have any apparent markings, but I just want to make sure. This room. No, it does not have any apparent markings.
Okay. Do
I think there is one thing to note. Sorry, it doesn't have any markings, but there is one thing unusual about it, and it's that it has a 6-inch high flap at its base that's hinged at the top. So it's got a cat door.
Oh,
but it's at the top.
No,
Hinged at the top.
it's hinged at the top.
Oh, it's okay. So it's a cat door.
Yeah, it's the flappity cat door.
or it's a hand door.
Yeah, that was I was thinking. It was a thing door.
Thank you, thing.
Right.
If we can find a harpsichord and these things can play it, we're living here.
Are
No, I never want to leave.
are the cousin its like doing like paying attention to us or reacting to our presence in any way?
No, they're going about their business. They're pruning flowers and watering flowers, and they're moving between the domes. Your guess is that they probably are caretakers for the conservatory most of the time.
All right. I'm going to go and examine this door up here.
Okay. I need to give you at least a little bit of light here. Hang on, so you can see.
Yeah, why is everything in shadowed? We're in a glass room.
Because it's night outside.
Oh, okay.
It's
Still, like, how does this make any sense?
There are 3 moons outside right now,
You would think there was
and
just
a
little
forest
light.
around you. So I need to actually do that for everybody so that you can always at least see what's right around you. Hang on just a second. 5 0. 5 0. And
Oh, can I free action my 5 words
Yeah,
at
go ahead.
Saren?
yeah, go ahead.
Since I've noticed that he's starting to make his way towards the doorway,
There we go.
I'm just going to say we should stick together.
Oh yeah.
Man,
I
don't ever say that in a
agree.
horror movie. Druid is
I-
just devoured.
Yeah. Do you want to come with me?
Yeah, I'll totally come with you, but we shouldn't. Given the nature of this facility, I don't think we should go through doorways individually.
Yeah,
Alright.
that makes.
So that will be Saren's turn. Gigi, what are you doing?
Well, I'm following Saren because I'm already not super thrilled that we've been separated.
Okay.
But, Magic Bro Adventure is happening too, and that's kind of nice. Magic Bro! But,
Oh, adventure time.
so far, nothing hostile has happened. The only thing I've seen is, we are in the house of someone way outside of my magical expertise, and that's fucking cool. That's how I'm reacting to this whole thing. I'm like, this is rad.
All right.
Until something bad happens, I'm kind of just shit-eating grin, walking around look at their arboretum, look at this, look at that.
We haven't been told about the actual legs, but would we have any folklore or anything that this would
No.
I'd say logically, if we have any sort of arcanic history information, then the chicken legs might sound real familiar to most people, but where we
but
are,
not
there's
the
nothing.
other stuff.
Yeah, there's
Mhm.
nothing iconic about our perspective right now.
Right.
All right, Cypher, we're swinging back around to you. What are you doing?
Ah, boy. Okay, so this thing. I'm going to go back out. You don't have to move me. I'm going to go back out, and I'm going to look at the fence.
Okay.
I'm going to get a closer look at the fence to see like you said, it looked like it took a bunch of logs and stuck them face down in the dirt. So what kind? I guess I'm just trying to see if this was just like hobbled together, or if a craftsman would have made this fence.
It's definitely something that, it's done with precision. You can't slide your hand between any of the logs or nothing.
Okay.
So, some care and attention was put into the crafting of this fence. The skulls on top while they're humanoid, they're definitely of different races. There's some there that you would guess probably are closer to orc and ogre skulls. There are some there that have long snouts, some that have large canines. But the one thing that you notice that they all have in common is the purple gems in their eye sockets.
Okay. The two that swiveled when they opened the gate, they are also like orc and troll and.
Those
whatnot?
are actually the most humanoid-looking skulls out of all of them. If you
Okay.
had to guess, they're probably human or elf or dwarf.
Okay. So what I will do is I will step back out of the fence and sort of address one of the skulls
All right.
to see if it recognizes that I'm there, basically.
Okay. Hey, Bloops, thanks for the follow. I apologize if I mispronounced that.
Oops.
What are you saying to the skull?
Just
Sup?
where are you?
Currently, I am sitting on top of a fence outside of a hut in a swamp.
So the skull responds in an intelligent fashion.
It does. It's not the same voice that spoke earlier.
Yeah.
It doesn't come from the other skull or the hut. It seems to just emanate from this skull itself.
So my next question would be, what are you?
I am a gatekeeper. I am a appointment setter. I am whatever the master needs.
Okay. Third question and final question. Where is the master?
In the hut.
And then, okay, I'll just walk back into the hut and sit down on the bed.
All right. Bree, what's Bree doing?
I guess I'll follow the two dopes that went down the hole.
All right, I am grabbing you. You are going to be headed down, so follow along if you can. All right. What are you doing once you get into the conservatory?
I will look around. I'm not gonna just fall in a hole and randomly run somewhere. I want to take a good look everywhere.
So each of the small domes seems to have different potted plants on work tables in them. 3 of the smaller domes have doors leading to other rooms. One to your south, one to the northeast, and one to the northwest. Currently, you're standing on some greenery, and the flowers around you have different shapes and size blossoms, but they are all black.
Racist.
What are you gonna do? There are some ants that are moving around, some dragonflies that are flying around, and the crawling claws that are tending to the flowers.
Okay. I am making a mental picture of the area
Okay.
for their review.
All right. You want me to come back to you then, or is there anything else you want to do?
There's nothing else for me.
Okay. All right. Go. What are you doing?
Well, the insane researcher type guy who noted the chicken legs under the thing has returned inside. So I'm going to nod to him when he returns, and I am going to go up the rope ladder
Okay.
into the attic. And this is the first time I'm getting to see that room. So it's an attic. I got the description before.
Yep.
There's no rope ladder going down.
There is not. There is a hole in the floor, basically.
Okay. The hatch that comes up with the rope ladder. That sounds stupid. The hatch that opens up from. What kind of hatch is it? Is it sturdily hinged?
Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah, it's
All
got
right.
an iron hinge on it. It's got a there's no latch that you can see. But it's got a iron hinge or iron
When this is
ring.
going to be more confusing, but I'm assuming I'm standing right above the thing. I can't.
Yeah,
quite
the
tell.
blue square is the one you came through. The red one is the one leading to the other room.
Got it. Sorry, I just moved myself off the map there slightly. That was my bad.
Yeah, no worries.
So does the hatch open and it like hinges up and goes and hits against that wall, or does it hinge
Yeah.
up open to the middle?
No, it hinges it up in the north wall.
Okay. Not using it as my eyes, but it's I can see down through the opening into the next room, so I can see where the big dragon chick is and where the other guys disappeared into.
You can see where she is. You can't see anything of the other two.
Okay. It's one of the things that's in my pack. Out comes the 50-foot hemp rope, dropping an end down into the room we came from, and yelling down to that nice researcher guy, "Would you be so kind? Tie that end around the bed."
What is it? Is it a rope?
It
It's
is.
a 50-foot rope. Yeah.
How thick is it?
It's a hemp rope, but all that is, it's approximately half an inch thick.
Okay. I will examine the bed to see if it is something that can be attached to it. It might just be a bedroll on the ground or something.
No, it's a four post or not a 4-post bed, but it's a bed with a frame.
Okay. Are the legs accessible?
Yeah.
Okay, so I will tie the rope to the leg that's right there.
Okay.
Excellent. He's tying it through. It's like, excellent, thank you, and then tossing the other end down into the room that we're going into, pulling most of the slack out of it, ready to hop down. That way we have a way back out, and that's the end of my turn because that's plenty of actions, I think.
Okay. Steve, what are you doing?
Steve.
All right. So I'm gonna be like, "Hey, we're in this room. Come over here."
Okay. Are you doing
Yeah.
anything else?
Nah.
Okay.
I'm gonna enjoy the flowers and shit.
Okay. Gingy, what are you doing?
Fighting desperately the urge to pocket some of these. I will make a loud declaration. I will just, cup hands around mouth and just aim at the ceiling. Be like, "I really like your hut."
All right.
But
No,
so the
go.
room we're in currently, there's not like a door outside or anything like that.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, there is a
It's-
door to the outside?
It's this right here.
Okay. I am going
That's
to
the-
take a...
That's the door that has the cat door in it.
Okay. I would like to open that,
Okay.
but not go through it. I
Okay.
want to make sure that the atmosphere on the outside of it is breathable first.
So you open the door and it actually opens into not what you expect it to open into.
Narnia.
On the other side of that door, you see some large trees, but there's also a couple of other rooms that are walled off on the other side of that door. In fact, I'm trying to figure out the best way for me to. I'm just going to move you through the door. I understand that you have not passed through it yet, but that way you can kind of get a
Okay.
better idea of what you're seeing.
Okay.
You should move down and to the right a little bit.
So these trees are growing inside. Like, this is walls.
This is walls, and those trees are growing inside.
I will step through, but on my way through go, "Saren, you might want to check this out."
All right. Cypher, what are you doing? You sitting on the bed?
I am waiting for. Okay, no. Actually, what I will do is I will start climbing the rope ladder and look around the top section.
Okay. I'm gonna move you to the right.
Okay.
So,
There you go. The blue square there is the door the trap door that you came through. The red one is the hole in the floor that the other end of the rope that you tied off is going through.
Okay. And that's somebody standing in the corner?
That's our goat's character.
That's me.
Okay. What do I see if I look down the...
You see, Brian, Brill? I will eventually at some point get that. Anna's character. There we go.
Stop merging the names together.
I was wondering where I was getting Brianna from. Yeah. So you see Anna's
Game of
character standing in a garden, basically.
Okay, what I will do is I will lay down on my stomach and stick my head through the door looking around to see what's down there.
Okay. And do you need the description again?
No.
Okay.
You don't
All
have to go through it for the 900th time. I'm just letting you know what I'm doing to get an idea of where everyone is.
Okay. The only person you can't see at this point is Provitus.
Not my paycheck. He's getting out of sight.
Okay. Do I see anybody else besides the people that I came here with?
You see the insects and the crawling claws in the conservatory, but as far as people go, no.
Okay. All right, so in that case, I will... Where the fuck... Is it really something like this? Does that would kind of suck? I guess it is. That sucks. Is there any way down other than falling to my doom through this fucking door?
You can take the rope.
Okay.
I'll catch you.
And even if you were to fall, it's not far enough that you would be seriously injured.
The rope is more of the planning a way back out.
That sucks.
Sorry they planned
No,
ahead.
No. It's just that I have the capacity to be able to get down without using the rope, but it would take up one of my spell slots. Since I only have 2, that sucks. So no, I guess I will clumsily, because I'm not exactly used to climbing up and down just single ropes, make my way slowly into the room because I want to investigate one of those little hands.
Okay. I'm going to drag you south, down, whichever direction you prefer.
Okay.
But
See, we were already showing teamwork there. The dragon chick was like holding up her hands. She was ready to catch you.
all right. Anna, what are you doing?
I'll follow Vitus.
Okay. Go ahead and move yourself there. He went this way. Yeah. Shinji, you didn't go all the way through, did you? You're still.
I basically thresholded through. Like I opened it and then kind of leaned in and looked around and then said, "Saren, check this out."
Okay. So I'm gonna. Well, I'll leave you there. You're
There's
gonna move that
trees in
direction anyway.
here and neat.
Go. What are you doing?
With one last glance back down the blue hatch into the first room that we came in,
Mm-hmm.
the door to the hut's still open.
It is.
Okay, give the rope that the nice researcher guy tied off to the bed one more good solid yank, and I will slide down the rope into the next room.
All right.
So
You
put me in
are going down as well.
The garden place, please.
Oh, there you are.
Now, just from a quick perception, what direction should I move?
Down.
To find myself on a map. Straight down?
Yep.
Okay, scanning. I'll find myself eventually, I'm sure. Is this room that we just came down into? Oop, shit. Did I go too far? Is it larger than the actual hut?
Oh yeah.
Oh, we've already way past that.
Well, I wasn't, so it's like mentally clicking now. It's like, yeah, we're in someplace very bizarre.
That was a 1-floor hut from the outside that we just went up into an attic of and then went down to 3 floors. None
Oh,
of
yeah.
this should exist.
no, it's definitely
And
bigger.
I'm not carrying anything. So is this? It's dark out. This is the arboreum thing. Is anybody carrying a light source?
I have a light source.
No, it's lit enough for. I've got a light in there that is lighting it enough for you to be able to see. At
Right,
least
but
it
I
should
mean-
be.
3
Is there any light
moons,
sources
we
in
should
this
be able to
place?
see.
There are no light sources in the building. No.
Then I'm taking the time to light a torch. Sorry if that offends any, the magics that be, but I need light.
All right.
Just be careful with the flowers.
Oh my god.
It's
Alright.
a bunch of flowers.
Got you a light going.
Yay! I can see. Holy shit! What the fuck are these things crawling around?
Chocolate covered gummy bears.
And I can see. Okay, I can see some of the people went that direction, and then there was another door.
There's a door to the south and a door to the northwest, and yeah. And then
Okay,
the
so
one
it's a
that they're
quick,
at.
a
It's a Y.
polite yell to Christ, I forgot what his
Dr. Vitus?
the rad
Pirate Roberts.
No, Red
Pri-
Pirate Roberts,
pirate
that's right.
Roberts.
Roberts,
So
it's-
goddammit, with a V.
Roberts.
Captain Roberts, do you want these other doors checked?
I will look at you with the most hate, death-filled look you've ever seen in your
I
life.
can't see you. I don't
Like-
know where you went. I can see just like the back of
He's-
the dragon.
He's
I
up here.
won't address that because that person doesn't exist here.
I don't know your name. You never told me it.
That's fine. I'm just saying, I'm not. You basically looked at Bruce Wayne and went, "Yo, Batman."
Yep. Now, whose fault is that? The innocent guy who's trying to find employment, or the
So
employer failed
I'm
to
not
identify
gonna-
himself?
I just won't acknowledge that. Then I don't. I don't
Saren's
acknowledge
gonna
that.
be like, "Hey, let's stay together."
Yeah, no, I'm totally. This is gonna be one big Scooby Doo hallway, and I refuse to be the one to separate us.
Well, it's probably the end of my turn because
Okay.
me and Corv did a lot of actions there.
Alright. Just making sure you're done. But Steve, what are you doing?
All right. So Dr. Vitus told me to peep in that door, so
He
I'm
did.
gonna do that.
Alright. Gingy, I'm gonna move you just for ease of everything here. Steve, you're going down and to the right.
Down to the right. Down into the right. Down to the right.
So, the room that you find yourselves in, or at least looking into, rather, trying to find the description of the room. Hang on.
It's very room shaped.
It is room shaped. It's there are trees that are growing through. It doesn't actually appear to be any underbrush as opposed to the conservatory that you were in. Roll me perception checks, Steve and Gingy.
I was like,
can
how many?
perceive-
Aw.
Steve does not see anything.
On the other hand, I moved my character sheet so it wasn't blocking, because it was blocking the first number, so I'd only see the second number. And I'd be like, so good, and then be like, oh.
I have the game open in 2 windows, so I have the character sheet full screened on another monitor.
I am lazy today and don't have my dual screens.
Gingy, you do notice that there seems to be a small, or not small, I take that back, a rather large black cat walking around in the room.
How define large? Like
Panther?
by cat standards? Oh. Oh. Oh.
You also notice that said large cat has pointy elf-ish ears.
Neat. How far away is it from me at this moment?
It is, can you see here where my ping is?
I see the ping. I can't see light-wise.
Oh, okay. I thought that there was enough light in there. Hang on.
I'm assuming it's because there's probably a wall immediately to my right that's blocking the light.
Yeah,
if I
that's
step
probably
forward, I could probably see it.
Yeah, it's on the, it's where that ping is. So it's on the
Okay.
other side of the room.
So I will take a step forward.
Well, hang on.
That fucking token.
Right? Yeah, is that...
Are you using like a Cheshire Cat token?
No.
No, he is not.
Hang on, let me come back to you. Let me come back to you, Gingy. Steve, what else are you doing? Because you just walked through a door, so you
yeah,
didn't take a
I
turn.
just walked through a door. Have I been told about the animal?
You have not. In fact, he just saw it.
Okay. Cool. I'm just going to like marvel at the trees and be like, oh wow, it's so great in here.
Okay.
Maybe like bump into Vitus while I'm like looking up. At the
Sorry,
tree.
bro.
Vitus right now is on full-blown magic alert mode right now. Like, he doesn't trust a goddamn anything. Nothing is real. We are in a fun house. And, like, I am I am on high at. If I was a cat, my tail would be huge. Like I am full on frizzed out alert mode.
All right. Well, what are you doing?
I'm not
Um,
noticing that you're
How I'm trying to see what's the distance. I can see that cat now. It's 15 foot away. Okay, so I can clearly see that cat.
Yep.
I will. How tall is the cat?
On all fours, it would come up to your waist.
Okay.
If it stood
I
on
am-
its hind legs, it's probably as tall, maybe a little taller than you are.
Okay, but currently, since I'm assuming it's not dancing around on its hind legs.
It is not.
Okay, so currently it's about waist height, its head.
Mhm.
I am going to squat down, and I am going to address the cat.
Okay.
Hey,
I am just gonna say,
meow.
"Hello, cat friend."
Would you like to buy some catnip?
She, the cat actually walks over and sits down like directly in front of you and is like, yes, hi.
Greatest day of my life, by the way. I am going to totally politely address the cat and be like, and just sort of gesture like, is this your doing? This is very nice.
She says, this is my room, along with the other rooms, and the room you came through. They're all my rooms, but I don't actually own the rooms. I didn't pay for the rooms, but they are my rooms.
I like what you've done with the place.
Says, thank you.
Who did buy the rooms? Whose house are we in?
This is my master's house, or my pet's house, or depending on how I feel that day. The person that owns the house is well, her name is Baba Yaga.
Do I know Baba Yaga?
Roll me an
'Cause
arcane check.
I know Baba Yaga.
Yeah, I know you do.
I just know Baba Yaga because fuck.
Roll me an
He's a
arcane check.
Samoan wrestler, right?
Yes, it's a Samoan wrestler with a chicken cabin
That's right.
and rad ass magic talking
El
cats.
Pollo Diablo.
Yes, Vitus has heard stories of Baba Yaga. Vitus knows that Baba Yaga is not inherently evil or inherently good, and can be a valuable source of information, but is also not somebody to be fucked with.
No. There, as a magician, he respects the Christ out of Baba Yaga, and upon hearing that, is now 9 years old on Christmas morning. I'm so fucking jazzed to be here right now. So, in an effort to flatter the cat, appease the cat, and I can. I'm trying to think of what would be a decent check here.
Chin scratch.
No. I'm not. I wouldn't dare touch the cat. The cat is clearly intelligent. If I walked up and pet a random strange human, they probably wouldn't be rad with that. So I'm mentally I'm treating the cat like a person. But hold on, I'm trying to come up with a strategy here. Okay, I would like to attempt a persuasion check to ask the cat if she could lead us to its pet Baba Yaga. I will address Baba Yaga as the cat's pet in an effort to appease the cat's ego.
Okay. She's like, yeah, I can't leave. I can't. Unfortunately, I don't have full domain over the hut, stupid Baba Yaga. But I can show you. I can lead you to the next room if you'd like.
That would be awesome.
Okay. And the cat will begin to wander over this way. And I will end your turn there. Cypher, what are you doing?
Like I said, I am examining one of the little hands. I'm going to pull out one of my books and start writing down what I observe, recording the behavior of this thing and what it looks like, and a sketch of the thing, and poke it, see if it reacts. I'm
Okay.
basically doing general experiments on the thing.
Are your pokes analytical in nature, or are they threatening in nature?
No, just I'm
Okay.
poking it to see how. I'm not like trying to hurt it. I'm just trying to see what happens when you poke it.
It'll dodge out of the way as best it can. If you happen to poke it, because it doesn't feel threatened, it doesn't react terribly to you.
hmm
It's got shit to do.
Yeah, it's basically like, hey, I'm working here. What are you doing?
If it could talk out of a Brooklyn accent,
It would.
Yeah,
yo,
like,
wearing
hey.
like, an Uzi hat with a big cigar in its mouth.
Yeah.
Hey, easy.
You're not
it's,
union.
it's actually got a cigar between two of its fingers, and the cigar is getting smaller. You don't know where the smoke's going, but it's going somewhere. But yeah, you can analyze everything in the as far as the crawling claws go without any problem.
Okay. Like I said, I'm recording because it's not a natural thing.
Right.
So,
Roll me an arcane check or real quick.
okay, I don't think I have. That wasn't one of my. No, it's not one of my cantrips. All right. Skills. Arcane. There we
Arcana.
go. Click.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So the crawling claws are the main focus of your attention,
Mhm.
and you're able to, you're kind of getting some ideas and some generalities behind them. You do realize that after poking at them and looking at them for a while, their palms are treated with some sort of pollen. And you can guess that if you were to be slapped by said pollen, it would not feel very good.
Okay. Well, I will record that information,
Okay.
and I guess I will look around for anything else of that nature in this area to see if there's anything else besides the crawling hands that might be interesting to examine.
The only other things in the conservatory are some giant ants and some giant dragonflies that just seem to be, moving around like they would in a normal garden.
Okay. Obviously, I've spent some time examining these hands. So when I look up, is there anybody else in this room?
There is not. There are in fact less people in the room
I'm
because
still standing right next to him with a torch, though.
right. But Vitus and Saren are no longer in the room, so there are in fact less people.
Okay. Let's see if I can. These here, are these doorways or archways?
Those
or
are
walkways,
archways.
or-
Those are archways that lead into smaller domes, and then
Okay.
3 of the smaller domes have doors on them. One of them being the one that Saren and Dr. Vitus went through.
Okay. I didn't see which one they went through, did I, when I got down there? I think they already walked through when I had come down.
Yeah, because you were the last one down. Yeah, I think that they. Well, no, because they hadn't actually walked through. Gingy just had the door open. I had just already moved them for ease. So
Okay.
yeah, they were in this dome to the northeast.
Okay. Well, I guess I will head in that direction, keeping my eyes open for anything else that is obviously not normal.
Go ahead and move yourself. And Anna, what are you doing?
So did I see the interaction with Vitus and the cat?
There's nothing really obstructing the view, so yeah, you just weren't in the room.
Okay. All right. I'll follow.
Okay. Moving you down into the right. I apologize, this dungeon's just a pain as far as movement is going to be. Is there anything else that you wanted to do?
No.
Okay. Go. What are you doing?
All right. Well, now that the researcher has finished poking and prodding, I guess I'm walking tail here, and I'm not going to try to squeeze past him.
Okay.
I'm curious to watch to see if those the little hands continue. Like, since we're going that way, does the one he was bothering just return right back to his normal work? Does
Yeah,
it like point fingers at us?
No, it just goes back to doing what it was doing. And to make everybody's life easier, mainly mine, I'm moving everybody into the same room.
Okay.
So hang on.
We are going that way, so.
Yeah, I figured. So it just makes my life a whole lot easier. There we go. No, don't stop it.
Crap.
That cat token
what
keeps
direction?
cracking me out. I haven't watched that movie in so long.
I
there you
couldn't think of a better elf
No,
cat
Fucking
to
Gigi's
grab.
perfect. Like,
I was like, nope, that's what it's gonna be.
I now see the icon.
oh, that, so good.
All right, so the the cat has moved over to, and I know that some of you guys can't see this, but there is a tree at the bottom right here that it has moved over to. So, Steve, what are you doing?
Well, first of all, Saren is very impressed with Dr. Vitus. He thought that only like nature-y, druidy types could talk to animals. But he's like, wow, he's just that cool.
Magic
So
as fuck, bro. I've got that tattooed on my stomach. This is Mage Life real big above my belly button.
He's gonna start following the cat.
All right. All right. And Genji, what are you doing?
I am also following the cat. I
Okay.
like this cat. I like the cut of its jib.
So you follow the cat over to the tree that the cat would seem to be, making its way towards, and the cat walks around, rubs up against the tree for a minute, probably scratching its flank, and reaches up on the tree with one paw and taps 3 times, and then taps 7 times, and then taps 2 more times. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2. And after that sequence is tapped on the tree, the side of the tree swings open and there is a door there. Everybody roll me a perception check real quick.
Okay.
Boop.
Come on.
Receive.
God damn.
Jesus, goat sees everything.
And I'm
in
favored on that skill.
Okay. So you're favored. Yeah, that's fine. So what you guys notice, in fact, everybody does see it.
Oh,
is,
wait, what? I was persuasion. That wasn't.
Yeah, I just noticed that. Roll me perception.
You persuaded that tree.
There you go. Everybody sees what is it's a ghostly red knight on a red horse, kind of runs through this door, or through from this side, over across the room and through the other door. Doesn't open the doors, just kind of goes through them.
Through the other door, the door we came from?
No, it comes through this door here on the east side,
Gotcha.
and goes through the door on the west side.
Not through, yeah, because the cat door tree thing is down there.
Right.
That was very odd. Got it.
Okay. So, Gingy, what are you doing?
I am following the cat.
You are going to follow the cat?
I will definitely follow the cat.
All right. Are you going through the door in the tree?
Can I fit through the door in the tree?
You can fit through the door in the tree.
Then yes, I will go through the door in the tree.
All right.
I'm gonna be AFK for a second, guys, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna keep following if you guys get to me again.
All right. Give me a second to see where you end up after going through this door in the tree. I don't have a clue. Oh, yes, I do. Okay.
I don't have a clue.
No, I do. The door is not marked very well on this one because it's kind of weird. So, Gingy, you're going to be in that room. You're off to the right. If you move to the right, you should see yourself.
I see it.
All right, good deal. Cypher, what are you doing?
Everybody's moving in that direction. This fucking thing. All right, so if I move myself, 1. All right, so I'm assuming that this, like this, is is a door, correct?
No, that's a tree.
This is this is a tree here.
Yeah, that's a tree.
Okay.
This is a door.
Okay.
Which is the door? That's the door that the
This is a
red
door.
ghostly knight just came
Yeah.
through.
This is a door up here, and
Okay.
this door down there.
Well, the fact that they were going in this direction, I assumed that was a door.
No,
thing.
there's a tree over there that the cat tapped a knock on, and it opened a door.
That would be why I heard door. Okay. Anyway, so you said a ghostly thing came in this door, correct?
A
It did.
ghostly red knight on
Ran
a horse, which is
ran
like
through that door and out the other door behind you.
which is like the thing we were looking for.
All right. Well, no. Would you? God damn it! Stop there. Can this door open?
Yes. You gotta open
Then
it.
I will. Yes.
All right, hang on just a second. I don't know why that's stuck in my head. There you go.
Yay.
All right, in that room is. That room contains feathers, rubber balls, wind-up miniature dragons, and a basket filled with 24 balls of wool in 6 different colors.
Are there any other doors or trapdoors or closets or anything in here that I can see?
No other doors that you can see. No.
Okay.
That is a cat's room.
Are you going in the room?
Yeah. I
Roll
stepped through
me
the door.
a dexterity check.
Oh Christ! All right. This is gonna suck. Hey!
You are all right. So as you begin to walk around in the room looking for another door, your feet are the yarn begins to wind its way around your feet, and you eventually do fall over, tripping on this yarn that has essentially wrapped you from foot to knee in yarn and wrapped itself around you.
Okay.
And the other thing that happens is the moment that the door is open, the cat bounds that direction and is now rolling around in the yarn and batting at balls and playing with feathers.
Okay. So from my feet to my knees, I'm wrapped in yarn. Is that right?
That is correct.
Okay.
All right. Anna, what are you doing?
I guess I'll go pull this dumbass out of the room.
Roll me a dexterity check.
Oh, Lord.
All right, yeah, you're fine, and you can pull him out as well with that roll. All right. You doing anything else?
Cursing him in Draconic and telling him all kinds of stuff. Which he doesn't understand.
Actually, I do.
I was gonna say, I think he speaks to
Which
Draconic.
actually would be something. Wouldn't that be something that a dragonling would totally assume that no human would bother to learn their language?
Yeah.
I
I
don't
could easily see that.
Draconic.
That's funny.
All right, go. What are you doing?
Well, I'm looking. It's because Corvo just went in because he was looking. It was any sign of the Red Knight.
Mhm.
That's who we were looking for.
He did go in. There is no sign of the knight in that room though.
All right, so I'll just. I will move. I'm trying to get over to where I can see the. Dang it! It's very. Roll20 is very twitchy tonight. So the door that the employer went into is the tree door is one of those ones down there.
Yeah, it's this one down there.
Well, when the druid gets his butt out of the way, I guess I'm heading for that direction as well.
All right.
Yeah, druid. Shit.
Is he back? No, he was
So he's in a
AFK.
way. He said he was going to run headfirst
Well,
directly.
he said he
to
was going to
dangerous.
follow the cat also.
Okay.
So I think he's just sticking with me at the moment.
All right, so I'll just go ahead and pull him over here, and we will come back to him if he gets back.
I like
Gingy.
that room full of entangling cat toys.
Yeah, no, that's.
Dude, that's one of the reasons that I love this dungeon so much is it's got all kinds of just real good stuff in it.
Yeah, no, this dungeon's solid gold. I am, well, I have been led into a room, and
Oh.
apparently my guide has bounced.
So the room that you're in is it's a large room dominated by a round raised dais, which holds a reclining easy chair. The chair's upholstery is black leather decorated with silver stars. The stars are set into the leather like studs. Over the dais is a dome ceiling that is 10 foot higher than the ceiling in the rest of the room. Each of the side walls are studded with 8 glowing spheres that illuminate the room.
Well,
And by the way, you just climbed out of a globe.
is there anyone in the room? Is there anyone in the chair?
There is not.
Okay, well, for the time being, I am going to just, I guess, walk around, and if I, well, shit, I never got the cat's name.
It wouldn't answer if you called it anyway.
Hey,
Thank you.
that is a not true stereotype.
That is correct. My cats respond to their names.
Yeah.
They respond to inflection. You
At least-
think they respond to their names.
No, because the
No,
one that I
mine-
call comes. The other one doesn't.
Yeah.
They recognize their names. My older cat is dumb and doesn't, but my two kittens do.
Yeah, no, our cats recognize their names pretty blatantly. But well, shit. If I stick my head back out of the globe, can I see into the room I was just in?
Yeah.
Okay. So I will stick my head down into the globe. Do I
Okay.
see anyone else?
You see the other three people that you left behind. The cat you don't see.
Okay, I
The
wasn't
cat's in a
sure
different
about the perceptive angle of that. I'm going to shout through that hole in the tree
Mhm.
that, hey guys, hey you guys.
Hey,
Um,
you guys.
And then Kool-Aid Man busts through.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to shout back that I'm not sure how long this door opens, but I think it's the right way. Like,
Okay.
if this door shuts, I don't know how fucked you are.
All right. And Steve is still. You're still missing, Steve. Steve is still missing. All right. Cypher, what are you doing?
Okay. The yarn. I'm going to basically sit up and I'm going to poke at the yarn to see if it's normal yarn. In other words, does it react if I try to remove it, anything like that?
Yes. If as you reach for the yarn, it will wrap itself, or it will try to wrap itself around your wrist and hand.
Okay, so it is an animate object.
It is.
Okay. So what I will open my book and start writing down my observations and poking at it to see, if I can when I reach down to do it, does it grow or does it move itself off of me to wrap around my hand? In other words, is it getting larger by itself?
Oh, you were already untangled from Anna's actions, so you're basically reaching back into the room towards the yarn, and then it's
Okay,
reacting.
I thought it was wrapped around me when she pulled me out and it came
No.
with me.
No, the way that I thought about it was that she pulled you free and out of the room.
Oh, okay. Then I will look back in the room where the cat is, observing what's going on. And do I have anything in my fucking? Hold on. I only have range stuff, right? Yeah, that's not gonna help. I don't want to shoot the fucking thing with a crossbow bolt. Looking around, this is a room that has trees and stuff, correct? The room that we're in.
It is.
Is it on the ground? Are there any dead limbs, or has it all been cleaned up and it's just the live?
No, it's just the live trees. In fact, the ground is it's kind of astroturf, basically.
All right, I'm
it's
back.
fake grass.
Okay. Shit, I don't have anything that I can use. All right, I will use my cantrip of Mage Hand again, and just sort of tug and poke at the yarn to see what its reactions are.
Okay. It does not react to the mage hand because it doesn't react.
Right. Okay. So it's just basically, for all intents and purposes, it's just normal yarn while the Mage Hand tries to manipulate it.
That's right.
What about the cat? Is it wrapped around the cat?
The cat is actually playing with it actively. So it's batting at the cat. The cat's batting back at it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I will observe the cat and the yarn for a while and write down my observations.
Okay. Anna, what are you doing?
I'm gonna follow Vitus through the hole.
All right, you are going to the right. Steve, I will describe the room again for you here in just a second.
Thank you.
Go. What are you doing?
I am going to take a step down towards the door and not enter it yet, waiting for this researcher guy to finish his observations. Because so far, he's the only person who hasn't let's joyfully run blind through here. Much as I want to keep up with my potential employer,
Okay.
the guy who's taking notes seems to have a clue.
All right. So, Steve, the room that you find yourselves in is it's a large room dominated by a round raised dais which holds a reclining easy chair. The chair's upholstery is black leather decorated with silver stars. The stars are set into the leather like studs. Over the dais is a dome ceiling that is 10 foot higher than the rest of the ceiling in the rest of the room. Each of the side walls is studded with 8 glowing spheres that illuminate the room. And you just crawled out of a globe.
A globe.
A globe.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Like,
the planet globe, like a
like-
round globe.
Maps and blimps and shit.
Oh, I see. Like, so so there's a bunch of globes, and I climbed out of one of them.
If you
No,
put that
it's-
pipe up to your eyeball, we can't be friends.
No, it's just the big globe here at the bottom that you climbed out of. The other ones on the wall are illuminating the room.
Okay,
I would
but
like
they-
to try something when I have the chance. I'm
So
gonna get experimental.